Okay, we have another 1750 battle report for you today again. Flying Circus army. You've seen it before. Swooping Hawks, Baharroth, Warp Spiders with Exarch, Eldrad and 5 Dire Avengers, 6 Dire Avengers, squad of 6 Fire Dragons with Exarch, with Tank Hunters, all that good stuff. Facing a Blood Angel army. Massive tanks everywhere. How am I supposed to fight this? I'm going to do my best. Scout move on this guy. Spearhead, so he scouted out over here. Scout move on this guy. So they're coming right for me. We have Land Raider with, I think, Thunderhammer Terminators in here. Librarian. Squads with 2 squads with Melta, with 1 Melta, 2 squads with 1 Flamer. There's priests inside, all everywhere. Good God. This is okay. I'm either going to get pulverized instantly or going to be clinging on for dear life for most of the game. They are going first, unless I can steal initiative. I'm going to try to steal initiative. Here we go. Can I steal? No, close. I got a 5, but not stolen. So, Blood Angels are going first. Back in a bit. Okay, rounding up top of turn 1 for the Blood Angels. The whole army move forward. Let me try that again. There's some screeching going on back here. Apparently something funny happened. Blood Angel army rolled forward. Some shooting, but luckily I had a lot of cover saves. Behind there, a lot of cover saves against that vehicle, a lot of cover saves against with those vehicles there. So I made a couple of cover saves. Otherwise, weapons were out of range. A lot of the assault cannons were out of range. And that's it. So we took no wounds, but we're on to bottom of turn 1 now, coming up in a little bit. Okay, rounding up bottom of turn 1 for Eldar. Fortune on the Warp Spiders. Fortune on Baharroth and the Swooping Hawks. Guide on this vehicle, with the help of Guide, fired into here, blew up this guy, just wrecked him. So that guy's wrecked now. Some other shooting missile was in range against that far transport back here, but cover save was made. I penetrated him, but cover save made. This guy over here was going to be firing sidearm on that guy, but when this guy died, I just took a shot at that other vehicle there, but I couldn't penetrate his armor. So he's rocking. And, I'm playing pretty conservatively. I was debating unloading and suiciding my dragons in here, but I'm going to hold on to them for a little while. I'm going to hold on a little while longer. I hope I don't get punished by the multi-melter for doing that. We'll see if I just get slaughtered over there. And that is it. So on to turn 2 for the Blood Angels. All right, top of turn 2 roundup for Blood Angels. These guys kept rolling forward, firing stuff in here. This thing, the first penetration, again, that hits it. Oh, Holofield's no good. It's always the double 5s, actually. It's the double 5s. It's like my bane. It's never like double 6s or a 6-5. It's always a very stylistic-looking double 5. So these guys popped out. Mercifully, they weren't pinned. But then that vehicle powered machine spirited into these guys. And Eldrad took 1 wound because I had no fortune on him, and 1 guy died. So that was rough, very rough. They made their leadership though. And over here, this guy got penetrated, but finally Holofield's worked here, so he's just shaken. And that is it. On to bottom of turn 2. Just doing a midterm wrap up. Why? Because I've done something crazy. I've gone forward like a maniac. I decided I got to kill these Terminators or else they're just going to get Furious Charge, slaughter my army. So I've flown this forward, popped those guys out, 3 in cover, 3 out. They gunned down that Land Raider. We've killed the Librarian. We've killed a couple of Terminators. Our guns weren't enough, though, with Feel No Pain. We have to decide whether to charge in, and I'm going to try to charge both these units. They do not have grenades, unfortunately, so they're going to be screwed either way. They do have plasma grenades, so they are going to try to charge in there. We're going to try our best here. Let's see, Baharroth's unit with these guys charging into here. I think I need about 2 inches there. Let's see what we get. Yeah, we got 4 inches. They're in. The squad of the other hit and running guys, the Warp Spiders, trying to get in there. Looks like I need maybe about 3 inches. We'll measure it out though. 2 inches. Wow, my dice suck. All right, well, let's see what we got here. See what we got. Yeah, we're out. Not enough. So only that 1 squad made it in. And we're going to come back with the full turn in a second, tell you what happened. Okay, so rounding up top of turn 2, so pretty much what happened, what you expect there, but we'll get to that in a second. So I decided, as I said, to go for broke and try to kill these Terminators, because they scare me a lot more than the squads do. What happened here, fired a missile into here, couldn't connect there. Eldrad popped out and ran. Decided I could have done Mind War, but it would have been a cover save anyways. I decided to get him closer to the action so he can fortune stuff. Over here, he wasn't able to shoot. He didn't get immobilized, mercifully. We charged in. Eventually, what happened? We put 1 wound. We killed 1 shield Terminator, but then we just couldn't get wounds on him because we weren't able to doom these guys that were inside a vehicle. So, if these guys had got in, maybe I could have gotten 1 or 2 more wounds, but, who knows. We lost by 3 because we caused 1, lost 4 guys. Baharroth, actually, we lost 2 guys, and Baharroth took 2 wounds from a Claw Terminator, just shredded him beautifully. But they're fearless. We made some fearless saves. One more guy died from the fearless. And that was it. Because these guys failed to go in, they're not able to do their teleports. So they're stuck out there. And that is it. So it's on to bottom of turn 2. I think this is the right move, not him running out of here, because now they're tied up. They're not going to get Furious Charge. Those guys are going to charge stuff anyways, so so be it, right? Okay, back in a bit. Okay, so just a little mid-turn 3 wrap-up, because there's crazy combat starting. 4 of these guys got gunned down, now they're getting charged. These guys, they managed to kill one of me, and then they rolled exactly enough to contact me, even though they were stuck on the terrain. Oh, frustrating, but they're in combat. I'm probably going to get smushed there. All my guns, except for the nose gun, are blown off, so pulse laser gone, missile launcher gone. Can't shoot. Got beat up by a lot of guns. Those guys managed to make it into those guys. They're going to be punching into those dudes. Really brutal turn for me. We're going to see what happens back with a full wrap-up. Okay, so just rounding up what happened, pretty brutal turn. These guys lost combat by 1. They killed 1 guy. We lost 2. We're below half. We ran away on leadership 8, and we're just going to be off the board now. That's brutal. I needed these guys to stick around so they could hit and run, cause some damage, but now this is brutal. These guys lost 3 guys. We killed 1 in return. Again, we failed leadership. I can't catch a break this game. So these guys are running, and they're also not going to be able to rally. They're below half. Very brutal. Over here, Baharroth got chopped down. A bunch of guys died. We managed to put a few wounds in, though, and we somehow stuck it out in combat. But they're going to be mulched. There's just an Exarch and 1 guy left over there. Really brutal. Bottom of 3 coming up. This guy's down to 1 gun. He can't shoot. But you see, at least he can move, though. Brutal. It's going to have to be Eldrad and his squad of guys all on their own to do so. It's going to be really brutal. So back in a bit. Yeah, I'm going to keep fighting. Okay, just a little mid-turn wrap-up. There's a combat starting here. I've doomed both of those units. Fortune Eldrad's squad. These guys fired meltas into there, but literally, I needed a 2+ to hit and missed. 3+ to hit. Hits. Rolls a 1 to wound. With doom, reroll, rolls another 1. So be it. These guys are running those, so they're literally, I think that was the last chance they had. Maybe they'll be able to shoot something over here. I don't know. I'll round up the turn fully in a bit, but there's combat starting. This is going to be pretty key. I need to slaughter both these units to have any chance at all. So here we go. All right, so rounding up this turn. First thing, this guy tried to take off, got immobilized, as if I needed any more troubles, eh? As I mentioned, those guys failed to kill anything, even though they were beautifully in range despite being running away. Over here, try to fire a missile in here. I think we penetrated him, just immobilized him, so that was really annoying that we just immobilized him. Eldrad, the combat over here, so we killed 3 of those guys. Eldrad whiffed a bunch of his attacks. If he had just got one more kill through with his power weapon, he would have killed the power weapon from that unit, but they caused no wounds in return. Both units ran away successfully, and there's 1 unit of 4, 1 guy that's a lone guy with a power weapon, so that's very annoying. They might be too close to rally, but we don't know, we'll see. It all depends what happens after these guys charge me. Of course, they cleave through the remaining 2 Swooping Hawks, and now they're ready to kick my ass. So it is on to top of, that was bottom of turn 3, now it is on to top of turn 4. Pretty brutal game for me. Here we go. Okay, just another mid-turn wrap-up. Tons of action in this game, mostly at my expense, but 3 Terminators are coming to Eldrad. 2 guys died from the unit. We passed our leadership check just with a 10. My god, if we had run, then these guys would be off the board. Eldrad is facing 3 Terminators. Exarch and his buddy are facing those wieners. My god, what a brutal fight over there. We'll round up the turn in a second, but okay, rounding up top of turn 5. Yeah, turn 5. So what happened over here? These guys came out here. Melta missed actually, or actually connected but couldn't penetrate. So this guy still has a gun left, but he just can't shoot. Over here, Eldrad, unbelievable. Like he survives everything, and then one of these things again gets through. And even though it's a 1 in 9 with a rerollable 3+ invulnerable, of course he takes it and he dies. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I could beat these guys. I'm pretty sure I can beat this entire unit. Anyways, over here we killed 1 guy, lost 1 guy in return. This guy made his leadership, sticking it out there. That's it, so we're going to bottom of turn 5. We're hoping the game ends in time. Okay, bottom of turn 5. That guy got cleaved down, they consolidated a bit. These guys kept running and actually managed to blow away 1 guy here. I just moved over here on the objective. I think I'm going to win if the game ends right now, because I have guys on the objective. I don't know, let's roll it up. On a 1 or 2, the game ends. No, continues. Alright, we got to finish pretty soon, but we're going to try to play quick here. Okay, the store's closing, so this is going to have to be the end of the game, bottom turn 6. Top of turn 5 what happened, he just rolled through here. I death or glored with one of these running guys, and a tank shock, and I couldn't penetrate with my stupid Melta, even with an automatic hit. I could have stopped him from contesting me. Oh, brutal. And then he actually didn't roll a 1 to go through the building. didn't matter over there. Those guys rolled up in the vehicle, didn't roll a 1. They're not quite close enough to contest or to hold. But okay, so the game ended bottom of turn 6 because the store's closing. We contest this one here. We hold this one, but it's contested there. This guy wasn't just quite close enough to own that one, so it's actually a tie. It's a tie. Somehow I pulled out a tie, but most of my army got killed. I have just this left and 6 guys here. So good game though, eh, John? Good game, man. Yeah.
Insane rolling.
Yeah, insane dice rolling on both sides. Really brutal carnage everywhere, though. Thanks for the game, man.